Hey guys, so today I'm getting back to finishing up my cabinet by doing the painting and the finishing on it. And as I was thinking about painting and I was thinking of cleaning up the mess, I just didn't want to deal with it. So I'm going to try that old wallpaper trick that I learned from my cardboard camper build. And if it works well enough for this, why not do it for my bed too? So let's give it a shot. So I'm going to use the same wallpaper that I had left over from my camper, my Maverick camper build, and I did the walls with this wallpaper. I covered up the insulation. So I should have enough left to do this and the bed if it works out. So let's give it a shot. First thing I need to do is I need to measure out the right amount of wallpaper that I need. This wallpaper comes with lines in the back that helps you cut straight lines to guide your scissors, but even with lines, I always cut outside. Now I need to measure the height so that I don't have to trim off too much. Again, staying in the lines is always such a big challenge for me. I'm going to wipe off the dust and any sawdust that might have remained, so I don't want any of this to affect the adhesion of the wallpaper. So let's line it up, make sure I have enough wallpaper, my cut is good. I think it's good. It should work out. So the next thing I need to do is I need to take off these brackets. I'm not going to take off the hinges. I'm just going to take off the little latch. And if if the adhesion doesn't stick well enough, then what I could do is I could just use wood glue on it after that. And that'll hold it in fine. All right, it's good enough for now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to trim down the edges. Right here, there's it's right up against the top of the car, so I want to be real careful. Now I'm gonna go here and cut the cabinet doors, and I'm gonna reapply the door. Try to go around the hinges. Reapply this, get out those bubbles. I have some wrinkles here. Well, what can I do? I think it looks pretty good. All right, there's a look of my fake wood cabinet. I probably prefer it to be pure white, but I'm just using the leftover wallpaper that I have. So let's put the hinges back on. All right, let's take a look. And here's the hinges, still wood on the inside, of course. Okay, I think it looks all right. Like I said, I do prefer it to be white, but it's good enough. Let's take a look back to see how it blends with my cabinets, and I think it looks all right. Again, if it was white, it'd be better, but good enough. Oh, poopy-doo. I just realized I do have some white left. It was left over from when I did the plastic drawers, and there's just enough white to cover the cabinet. So I'm gonna take all this off, and then I'm gonna put on this white. All right, and just like that, through some tiny camper sorcery, it is now white. So now I think it matches a lot better with my cabinet. So I'm out, I know I'm out of the white, so I'm gonna use the other stuff for now my bed frame. All right, so I was gonna cut off some more of the wallpaper to do the borders of this bed because I don't want it to be black. But the more I thought about it, the more I see that there's other things I need to do also. I need to do these pieces here. I don't want those to be bare wood either. So I can't do everything with wallpaper. I don't have that kind of skill. So I'm gonna paint it. All right, I got everything off, and now I'm gonna take out the bed. Yes, you can remove the bed that easy. Well, I guess I could put one more coat, but I don't want to. So that's good enough. We'll let it dry up and then we'll put it back in the car. And now I'm gonna do what I try to avoid doing first, is clean up the mess. Oh well, at least I got to try the wallpaper solution, and I think that actually works well too. Okay, so now that the cabinet's finally up, I finally got to mount my battery monitor. So I'm just, these battery monitors, you know, their mount is for a square slot that you just kind of push it in, and these pegs make it stay. But I don't have that situation, and I really don't want to cut a piece in there, a square piece in there, because that's a lot of work. So I'm just gonna put these screws as mounting points to hold it in. Okay. And from there, I'm gonna use a twisty tie to hold it in. Nothing fancy. There. Now I have my solar monitor mounted up. It's a little crooked, but it's good enough. And of course, there are the things you saw from the previous build. There's the carbon monoxide detector, there's the temperature humidity sensor, and this quick switch light. So now it's done. All right, the bed is back in, and you can see it's now white. It does look better, matches better. Everything looks a little bit more open and clean. Cabinet. So you can see there's times for wallpaper, works great, and times when you just got to paint. All right, looks good. Shout out to viewer Fantastic Void 7. She did what I was always thinking of doing, is converting a kids play kitchen into a real tiny camper.